on. Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is match day here, UPSL, DMV South, Week 1 live. It is your Arlington SA taking on and hosting the Alexandria United side, crosstown rivals, and a return of two incumbent powerhouses from the fall. You'll remember your Arlington SA were crowned the regular season title holders. They will look to emanate and recreate that success from the fall season and possibly even put together a national championship run. Alexandria United had a successful season in their own right, earning their first ever playoff appearance and a third spot on the table. They fell to Arlington SA in both of their matchups last season by a score of 2-0. So Arlington will look to continue the success against Alexandria United, but it always is tough to continue success. I will be your anchor today, Mr. Noah Walker, here live on DMV Sports Media YouTube. We're so glad to have you with us. It's a pleasant day here at Thomas Jefferson High School Stadium in Alexandria. We are going to say a few words from our partner sponsors. But first, if you enjoy what you're seeing, drop a like on the video, and please subscribe to the channel. We'll have all of Arlington's home games, as well as Alexandria United, Virginia Dream, Blazers, several North Stars games, Villarreal, and several Maryland sides, as well as various other competitions. We're going to hear a quick word from our sponsors. First, we want to thank New Paradigm Recovery. New Paradigm Recovery offers an unparalleled addiction treatment program in Northern Virginia. We provide a range of services designed to help individuals through the D.C. metro region find recovery, community, and improved quality of life. New Paradigm Recovery team members are among the most skilled and experienced behavioral health professionals in the region. We'll hear another word from them in a moment. YTS Wealth Management. YTS Wealth Management is a full-service wealth management firm providing clients in over 30 states. We have a personalized approach that is geared towards finding out what is important to you and building a financial plan and investment strategy around that. With our team of specialists, we deliver the highest quality of service from start to finish to make sure the burden of your finances comes off your shoulders and onto ours. There are many different aspects of your financial life, which is why we have built a firm that provides the total solution to wealth management. TM17 Scouting Pro. TM17 Scouting Pro offers individual consulting services regarding every aspect of soccer, scouting days, or excellent programs in different German or European academies. The programs are handpicked for offering the highest possible level of exercise, only to make you better every day to succeed in your career. And of course, El Pollo Rico Arlington location. El Pollo Rico, situated in Arlington, Virginia, and operated by the Solano family, offers the finest quality Peruvian chicken in our area. Customers can savor exquisite chicken paired with a selection of flavorful sides and sauces. The establishment is committed to providing high quality and convenience for its patrons. For those unable to visit Arlington, additional locations are available in Fairfax, Virginia, Woodbridge, Virginia, and Wheaton, Maryland. We're going to hear a brief message from our partner sponsors today, but let us know where you're watching from. Get your predictions in the chat. Are you an Arlington fan here for Alexandria, or just tuning in regardless? We welcome you. We hope that you'll drop a like, help others find it in the algorithm, and subscribe to grow this growing channel. We'll take a moment and we'll introduce our starting lineups in a moment.
A recovery process. Sometimes I get this impression, they're like, yeah, man, we get it. You got clean a long time ago. You're from the past, that was then. Things have changed. And I try to tell them, I say, look, I'm not from the past. I'm from the future, okay? I've been where you are, and I've been where you want to go. And I've come back here in my time machine to try to give you a little bit of what I learned along the way.
I started to look around as a man in middle age, looking at other people entering recovery, where the support that existed for them on an outpatient basis really did not exist. There were no outpatient programs that offered support for family systems. There were no programs that offered support that met people who were dealing not just with family issues, but with career issues, with middle life issues, with issues associated with dealing with children, sometimes teenagers, sometimes adults. There was a lot of emotional baggage. We really wanted to be able to establish something that was special and unique, and not just address those issues, but addressed all of those issues.
New Paradigm's owner-operated, so when you come to New Paradigm, you're going to have interaction with the individuals that are fully invested in the organization. And not only that, because the owners of this organization happen to be in recovery themselves, the treatment involves what you would expect, which is, addressing the symptoms of substance use disorder. But in addition to that, and really what's more important in the bigger picture, is there's a focus on recovery, on what works at having improvements in your life in the areas that matter to most of us. Not just the compulsion to use or the problems created by substance use, but how do we thrive in recovery? And as a whole in healthcare, we focus a lot on pathology, but not enough on recovery.
We sit down with each person that comes through our doors the first time and we meet them. And by meeting them, we're walking through everything that's going on, everything that they're looking for, so that our program can meet their needs. We're not trying to push onto anybody that comes into our program a cookie cutter way of treatment.
We really put our whole lives into this. And we don't do it for the paycheck. We do it because our lives are recovery. I didn't have a choice. This is what I had to do this for my life. I first had to get clean and in order to be a father, to be a son. And then when I got into recovery and I just had such a passion for it, and I found what it's like to help another person, and then I found out you can do this for a living, and you can spend your days doing this and helping people, and you can bring on other people to your team that care as much as I do. Yeah, it's awesome. There's nothing else I'd rather do with my life.
And there.
When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management. In a time where other money managers and firms say no to solving problems, we wanted to be your trusted partner to solve as many problems for you as we can and help make your life just a little bit better.
What I believe makes our service model extremely unique is our ability to provide our advisors with the resources they need to perform at a high level. What that then allows them to do is provide their clients with an incredible client experience, provide great service, which at the end of the day is our ultimate mission.
At YTS, we strive to take a planning-first approach with our clients. We want to understand your goals and what's most important to you to help construct a roadmap that'll help you get closer to those goals. As your total solution, we want to understand everything from your taxes to your retirement plan to ensure that we're bulletproofing you against anything that life could throw at you financially.
As an advisor at YTS, I'm proud to be part of a team with the resources and expertise to address a wide range of our clients' needs, from specialized investments in retirement planning to navigating health insurance, Medicare, and personalized tax strategies. YTS has helped me serve my clients in a way that no other firm could compete with.
Decades from now, when I'm measuring the success that we've achieved at YTS, I will point towards working to secure the lasting financial legacy of thousands of families across the country.
Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are just about ready for match kickoff time here live from Thomas Jefferson Stadium in Alexandria, Virginia. A bit of a blustery, overcast day, but rather nice weather compared to what we've had in the last few months. This is the start of spring and the 2025 spring UPSL DMV South A Conference campaign. We already saw couple matches last night, and then at 2 p.m. Virginia Dream knocking down Villarreal by a score of 6-2. Last night it was Dorados and Grove knotted up at 2 apiece, and the Reds knocking down Blazers 5-1. Arlington are your hosts today, and we'll look to recreate a successful campaign from the fall in which they were crowned regular season title winners. They will see themselves as the favorites to win that honor again and possibly go on a National Cup campaign. But it all starts here today. Their challengers, the away side, Alexandria United, had a successful season as well, ending as the 3rd seed on the table, but did fall twice to Arlington by a score of 2-0. They'll look to create new successes. We were talking about this in the first game. It's a new season, so no matter what level you got last season, no matter what your shortcomings, you get to start fresh, and that's the beauty of this sport, the beauty of this moment. We are going to have the international walkout and anthem. Let us know where you're watching from, any predictions, of course, who you're cheering from, players to watch, etc., etc. Friendly banter always welcome. No hate speech of any type will be tolerated. So if we see it, you will be blocked and reported. But we'd love to see the friendly banter. We'd love to see the support, and we'd love to see the interaction in the chat. And we'll do our best to call it out as we see it. We will now rise and honor the flag with the playing of our Star Spangled Banner, the national anthem. Well, the walkout is done, the anthem is played, and we are ready for action here from Thomas Jefferson High School Stadium. It is a lovely day, a bit cloudy, but not bad temperature. The winds have died down, the rains have stayed off, and we are ready for action in what promises to be our match of the day here in UPSL action. Welcome to everyone in the chat. I see too many messages to even call out, but this is great participation already in the chat. Welcome Mango, welcome Zion, welcome Emre, Aram. I already can see we're going to have a fantastic matchup today, and we're so looking forward to it. And we will go through the home starting 11 It will be in goal. Connor Jones, a new addition to UVA standout, will look to lock it down wearing the gloves today for Arlington. In front of him will be Murdiaga Jaga, Nick Barona, Macaulay Nwulu, Martin No, Chris Barnard, Peter Maddox, Marcos Vieira, Eric Jennings, Malik Tom, and Ibrahim Conte for the starting 11. For Alexandria United, in goal will be Anthony Vaca, the Bolivian former professional. Had a huge game in Virginia Super League action earlier this week and will look to emanate that success and showcase his leadership. They will have the help of Cornelius Apaya, Chris Andrades, Milton Button, Bibi Batok, Jordan Cooper, Leo Correas, Jorge Cruz, Marvin Garcia, Owen Lobo, Arnold Maradiaga, Sergio Rodriguez, Jeffrey Torres, Jeff Owusu, and Syed Musevi. And it's going to be Arlington kicking off, playing right to left, wearing their all-blue kits. Alexandria will play left to right, wearing all white. And it looks like we are underway here in the first match, week 1 of the UPSL DMV South campaign. It's Conte over to Jennings and back to Murdiaga. Now Barona scanning the field, wants to find an option up the field, and we'll ask the question of Alexandria United. This one falls for Malik Tom. Now down the line. Is there a square ball? It's mopped up, but only partially. Now Lobo puts his foot through this one and sends one high. Cooper goes down, and we're going to have our first set piece. Opportunity for United to get forward a bit. This ball is sent back to Jorge Cruz. Now Arnold Maradiaga will try to split it. The pressure yields results. Here comes Malik Tom taking the shot. It's blocked. And it looks like the chance has gone partially. Sorry, this is Martin Go. Still working finally. Pushed off, but Arlington not done yet. Conte sends it across. Here's Vieira all the way back. Now Maradiaga. Sorry, Jaga. Here comes Jennings, inside for Barnard. Just a star-studded cast out there today for Arlington, and you already see just so potent. Asking the question of Alexandria, who may have a long day in store if they're not able to stop the service over the top. Here's Jaga finding Barnard. Barnard with a lovely turn. Now Maddox. Maddox sending one in, now down the line in the direction of Malik Tom. And the chance is done. It's going to be a throw on the far touchline for Alexandria United and co. Owen Lobo will be the one to restart the play. Lobo looking down the line. His throw doesn't get far, but it is touched out, and Alexandria able to inch their way down the field. Here comes another ball from Lobo, contested and sent out. Looking down the line, Hutcherson got a touch to it. It's sent back. Connor Jones doesn't get the height he would have liked, and here come Alexandria United. It's sniffed out well by Jaga. Now down the line, and will trickle out for an Arlington SA throw. We do apologize for the tents obstructing the view. It's an overcast day, so better safe than sorry for the teams, but it was recommended to broadcast from this side. We'll try to make adjustments for next week. So you don't have any obstructions, but we'll do our best to call out everything that we see, even as it goes behind the tents, and make sure you're aware of all the happenings. As this game goes on, it is Nick Perona lofting one over the top. What a ball, asking the question. Vaca had to be alert. He did really well to come outside and sweep that up and clear his lines, but it did lead directly to an Arlington set piece in a central area. Conte will send his colleagues forward. This one sent in quickly and repulsed back to the feet of Conte. Here's Barona looking down the line. Barona's ball finds its mark. It's Malik Tom looking for the square ball. Sends it across. Still there. What a save from Vaca. And now demands action. Vaca will collect this one, but already Alexandria United under the gun. And inside of 5 minutes, 2 great chances for Arlington. Vaca will spray one to his far side. A little too hot to handle. And now it's back to Jones. This is Jaga. Into Vieta. Perona carefully, patiently working this one up the field. Jaga sees something he likes. We'll send one into the box. Demands action, and Arnold Maradiago will send it out at the cost of a throw. The home fans driving on the momentum and support for Arlington as they continue to ask the question. This one's sent towards Martin Go. Alexandria United will find a momentary respite. It's sent up top, but Cooper couldn't get to that one. Now it's Jennings. Sent forward again. Maradiaga gets the first ball. Second ball is flicked on by Apaya. Good ball over to the far side. Malik Tom sends it back. Here's Jaga. Sending one, an errant pass over to the far side. Lobo able to get there at the expense of a throw, making the clearance. Arlington will send it back in order to go forward. Here is Jaga. Barnard bouncing it back. And there is going to be a foul going against United. Referee seeing that as going through the man to get the ball. Tough to see from our angle, but onwards we play. There's a light sprinkling coming down here, wetting the pitch. We'll see how that affects the players down there. This one is sent forward. And it is going to be a throw. And here comes the throw for United. Sent forward. Apaya sends it up. Jaga will see this one over the touch. Quickly sent in. Now Barnard. Well taken down by Barona. Arlington skipping through the midfield. Now we'll send one down the line for Jennings. Jennings As Conte, that's a turnover, not called the foul, and here comes Martin Go, threading the needle. Martin Go takes the shot, Vaca on top of it. Well saved from Anthony Vaca. And we'll get his teammates up the field. Ooh, it's a low ball bouncing through the midfield and resulting in a set piece for Arlington. And that one's still moving. We'll do it again. Here comes Conte's ball into the box. Flipped up. Second ball falls kindly for Malik Tom. Mopped up well by Lobo. Light rain still trickling down here. There's Vieda down the line. Ethan Hutcherson gets there first. And now United can get forward as Arlington send it back to Jones. Now Jaga. Another ball over the top, finding Jennings on the run. Eric Jennings looking to get one inside. Lovely cutting move. It takes a deflection, and Apaya sends it away, but only partially. It's Marcus Vieda. Back to Barona. And here comes Jennings. You just get the sense it's going to be that kind of game. Arlington will dictate the possession and will dictate the flow. Can Alexandria bend, not break, and take advantage of something on the counter, potentially find a set piece? They are a dangerous team when they're able to stretch the field vertically. This one's a great ball into the midfield, cutting the defensive lines. Now down the line, and it will just trickle innocuously over the near touchline for a throw. Sent down the line. Still going is Martin Go. Now Tom, Malik Tom will float one across. Asking the question, but Vaca was equal to the chance. And now we'll springboard this attack. Maradiaga back to Vaca. Vaca will spread the play out wide. Here's Lobo. Here comes Barona down the line, connecting with Malik Tom. No receipts on the end of it. And Vaca will start this attack once again. Good ball down the line and just a little overcooked. Jennings will send one in quickly. It's Jaga. Barona and Jaga seeing a lot of the ball, working, trying to find the right angle to start this attack. Here comes a vertical ball straight over the top. Vaca will come and collect without much trouble. Vaca gonna send one high. Looking for a flick on, not getting it. The first one's won by Arlington, second sent on by Barnard. Now down the line, Paya sends it back inside. Going to be a throw for Arlington on this near side. Arlington will send it across. Now playing through the midfield. Good step there from Rodriguez. And will force an Arlington throw on the near side. This one sent back to Barona. Now over the top, Arlington sees something they like. Martineau is there. Well dealt with. Mardiaga stepping into the midfield. And perhaps a little too much from the Alexandria frontman. Vieda trying to find something. We'll go back in order to go forward. There's Jaga. Back to Conte. Now Barnard. Lovely skill. Almost able to thread the needle for the would-be ball in for Maddox. And now it's back to Jaga. Arlington have this game right where they want it, but Alexandria playing a smart game. It's kept inside by Jennings. Finally touched out for an Arlington throw on the near side. Jennings will send this one back. Or Jaga. Now Conte. Spreading the field, not quite able to get it over the top. This one sent into touch. Arlington still poking, prodding, finding what would be and could be potential weaknesses in this Alexandria back line. Good aggression from Jennings to take that touch forward and force action from United. Here's Rodriguez trying to find Hutcherson. Those are the moments that Alexandria United can be dangerous, but able to sniff out that danger, and Jones will start it. Jaga. Back to Barona. Here comes Barona's ball through the midfield. A beautiful connection with Chris Barnard. Barnard will come back. Still driving is Chris Barnard. I'm trying to move the pieces around. Now Vieda will send one to the top of the 18. It falls kindly for Peter Maddox. Maddox takes the strike. It's touched over well. And it's looking like it was just going to be a goal kick. I did think Baca got a touch, but it looks like it did not. Take another look at this one. Yeah, that really looked from this angle like it was a touch, but I guess not. Now Baca will send one into his midfield. Well, takes a fortuitous flick for United. Here's a Paya, wanted to find the killer ball, but far too vertical, far too aggressive. And Hutcherson not on the same page that time. 19th minute underway. Arlington still in control of the game by possession, but the score is level, and even just one chance for either side could change all of that. There's Jaga out to Jennings. Jennings will switch the point of attack back to Nick Barona. Now sent back. Slow, patient, calculated play is how I would classify what we've seen from Arlington thus far. It's Maddox holding on to the ball well, pulling in Conte, and now all the way back to Barona. Barona trying another ball over the top. Baca is there. And sent across. Alexandria, not a good clearance. Sent across. Net is gaping. Baca felt he was fouled on that. Instead, we're going to have a corner kick. Let's take a look. Comes the service for Arlington as the rain comes down heavier and heavier. Maddox sends one in, well cleared at the near post by Hutcherson. Lobo putting in a challenge, winning it back on the far touchline, only partially and only momentarily. Andrades applying his help. As Conte sends it back inside for Vieda. Jennings over the top. Will require another intervention from Anthony Vaca, and this time much cleaner. We'll start the attack. Oh, if you have one to spare, I appreciate it. This is Maddox down the line. Can he find the square ball? Maddox has a window. Beautiful ball, but well intercepted by Alexandria United. Thank you so much. That's huge. Thank you. This is going to be a throw in the near touchline for Arlington as the rain comes down. Vieda will try one down the line, and it's well cut out. It's one of those sunny, rainy days. It's both beautiful and wet at the same time. Sent in. It's the service. Oh, it begs the question. It's a golazo for Arlington. Barnard on the end of it, scoring and opening the campaign for Arlington in his new season. Barnard, same Barnard, different year, different season, new team, and that's what the quality you've come to expect from both Arlington and Chris Barnard. Alexandria will be frustrated. They started this game so well in terms of limiting chances for Arlington, packing in and being patient, but they are undone this time, and it's 1-0 for the home side. Good service in from Nwulu. Ball kind of pinballed around the back line before falling fortuitously for Barnard. United pleading their case, but that goal will stand. And we are back underway. United looking to find a quick response. Lobo cutting inside. Now Hutcherson, we know what he's capable of, has not really gotten into this game just yet. And Marcus Vieda will step up the pitch. Sends it back to Barona, now into the midfield. Well contested, but equally well brought down by Conte. Well switched from Eric Jennings. Now Barona has options. It's delivered through. Here's the vertical ball. Well collected again by Vaca. Cruz under immediate pressure will dump one into the midfield. Baroda right into Ethan Hutcherson. Now Cornelius Apaya has options. We'll send one through. For Torres, back to Apaya. Apaya looking back. This is better. Good response from United. It's sent back once again. There's Correas. Correas quickly sending one across. It's not going to find its target. Instead, Malik Tom will drive through, finding Chris Barnard. Now Jaga back out to Jennings. Jennings sending one up for Martineau. Lovely movement. Maddox can carry. Finding Nwulu. Now Arlington can get bodies up the field. Lovely skill from Jennings. Is there a second act? Able to connect so well with Nwulu, and the final pass was lacking. It's just going to be a goal kick on the end of it. Vaca will send his colleagues up the pitch. Ooh, it takes a fortunate bounce. Hutcherson still chasing this down, but Vieta too calm, too cool, too collected. Barnard over the top, asking the question, and well sniffed out by Maradiaga. And we'll play it off of Barnard for a throw. Be a throw on this near touch line. Sent into the midfield. Well sniffed out by Conte. And over the top from Barnard. It asks for action and well dealt with by Jorge Cruz. The follow-up sucked in by Vaca. Now Vaca will let his teammates get forward. If you're just joining us, it is a 1-0 game. It's been a game largely dominated by Arlington in terms of possession and chances, but the one goal was somewhat fortunate, as it was a good service in from Nwulu. It bobbled around a bit before finding Chris Barnard, who from close range would not be denied the slightest of flicks, the slightest of touches to lift it over Anthony Vaca and put it into the back of the net. Has been the difference today. Arlington still hunting for the would-be second goal. There is going to be a foul against Conte. Rodriguez will play a direct ball through, asking the question. Well tracked down from Apaya, especially given the slick surface. And we'll get the consolation prize of a corner kick for his side. '28th minute. This is a corner kick, an opportunity for Andrades to send one into a dangerous area. Sends it across. It's won by Alexandria United, but no real pace to deliver a shot past Jones. Connor Jones will send this one forward. Excellent distribution to find Malik Tom on the run. Now Arlington can get forward. Jones using the slick turf quite advantageously. And now Arlington will settle back into their rhythm. Pass and move slow. Trying to open up space, open up options. This is Jaga sending one forward. It's well won by Martineau. Has help, but may take it himself. Ngo sends it just wide and will trickle out for a goal kick. Could have heard a pin drop for a moment. Then there was a sigh of either relief or frustration from the whole crowd as this one sailed just wide. But Martineau has been able to ask the question and find themselves in those dangerous positions. There's Cruz. Sending one forward. Brona, first to it. And we're going to have a throw from the far touchline here in the 30th minute. Here's Owen Lobo. First ball sent back inside. Mauro Diaga on the ground, good find. Lovely ball. Chris still going, Jennings still working, couldn't quite find the clearance. Alexandria United, this is their best chance of the game. It's sent across. Still alive. Hutcherson, what a save from Jones to deny the would-be equalizer goal. Corner kick to come, but this is well taken out of the air from Ethan Hutcherson. Take a look, the clearance sent back in, bobbles around before Hutcherson took it early and took it well, forcing the save from Connor Jones. Sergio Rodriguez sending one in. It's a whipped ball. Could ask the question. Second punt. And now Alexandria on the back foot. We'll have to drop bodies. This is Nwulu threading the needle. Vaca off his line. We'll get there first. Sends one up top. Here comes Maddox. Back into Barnard. Barnard showing his technical ability on the ball. It's quickly sent down the line for Nwulu. Nwulu will send one across. It's whiffed before the clearance was made. Now Conte. Here's Jennings switching the point of attack. Beautiful ball over. Well-tested, well-contested from Hutcherson. Ooh, Lobo perhaps a bit too cute there. And sent back. Chaga finding the space. Now Conte. Flicked on into the corner. That will be a throw for Alexandria. 32 minutes gone. Arlington still on that lead, although Alexandria have found some moments of their own to attack. It's going to be a quality match. This one's well won by Jaga all the way back to Jones now. This one sent down the line. Jennings for Barnard. Well tackled from Cres. This is Jennings. Clearance is made. Marcus Villeda getting the slightest of touches. Now Conte. Back to Jaga. Oh, good first time play from Jennings, and the final ball Not quite what he had in mind, but right idea. Vaca will send this up the pitch. Takes a bounce before Arlington able to get on the end of it. There's Lobo. Now Hutcherson. Lobo goes down. Quickly back on his feet. Has help from Hutcherson, but this one could go anywhere. And finally, the pinball action ends. We'll see a throw on the far touchline. Now back. This one's sent up the pitch. Jago wins the first. Second, still in the mix. Apaya getting there first. That is going to be a foul for the challenge through the back. And United will take their time. We're going to bring this one back. And onwards we play. This is Cruz sending one up the pitch. And Cooper, for whatever reason, couldn't challenge this one. May have been offside. We are back in play. Here's Barona. Back to Jaga. Less than 10 to play. Is there another goal in this one? It'll be a huge momentum boost at this point in the game to head into the half with either a double goal advantage or for Alexandria to equalize. Here comes Martin Go, sending it across the 18. Conte goes down. Nothing called. And onwards we play. It's a contentious moment. We will come back and look at the replay as soon as possible, but for now, it is going to be a throw on the far touchline. This is the replay. Great ball across from Martin Go. Across the 18. There was contact. It seemed like a player did try to get to the ball, Ibrahim Conte. Felt the contact, was already contorting his body and went down with it. So certainly understand the frustration with the no call, but referee didn't see it that way. Onwards we play. This is going to be a foul going against Lobo. Arlington, of course, would have preferred the advantage, but we'll have a set piece in an advantageous position. Let's see what they can do with it. Standing over the ball. Looks to be Nwulu. Nwulu will whip this one in here in the 38th minute. Trying to create something else for Arlington. Sent in. First ball. Not cleanly dealt with, but it does find the hands of Anthony Vaca, who can get his teammates forward. It's something he sees early in the direction of Hutcherson, but nothing doing. Arlington right back on the ball. Now, another ball through the midfield. Barnard turns it. Sees something outside, should be a handball. Good advantage played, but now it is brought back. Conte will send this one in quickly. Here's Vieira. Now Jaga. Looking for options. Doesn't like what he sees. Will tag in his colleague. Barona, likewise, trying to thread the needle. Good tackle from Hutcherson. What can United find? Ooh, this one trickles through all the way to Hutcherson. Well sniffed out from Barona. Nullifying the would-be through ball in. This one's sent forward. Martin Go trying to save this one, but just about gone. And will be a throw for Alexandria on the far touch. And we're back in. Here comes Hutcherson. Back, well sniffed out by Maddox. Now Barona. Good connection, but final pass a bit lacking, and we are going to have a throw in the near touchline for Alexandria United. This one trickles all the way back to Barona. The clearance straight off of the face of Jaga will send the officials to check on the player, and it will be throw in the near touchline for Alexandria. It was a tough shot for Jaga to take from point blank. As far as checking on the chat, I'm sure there's messages I haven't gotten to, but unfortunately, a lot of my equipment did get wet, and I'm not able to really interact with any of the screens because my hands are wet, my equipment is wet. So everyone in the chat, just know you are going to be looked at and checked later. We appreciate your participation. Keep it coming. Continue to lobby for your team, get those predictions and all in, but I just won't be able to respond to anything for the moment. This was sent across, asking the question, second ball. Sent high and wide, well cleared. But that was a moment for United. Here's Conte, his ball sent away. And Jennings will send one down the line at the expense of another throw. The clearance made for our Alexandria. Here's Jennings again. This one pinballs around. Martin Go comes down with it. It's sent across. There's Vieira over the top. Barnard there. Here's Chris Barnard lining it up, looking for a window. Takes the shot, well held, especially given the slick conditions. Anthony Vaca has been behind almost every shot thrown his way, save for the one point blank from Barnard. This one sent low, but the pace carries it past Barnard. Here comes Cornelius Apaya, who is fouled. It did look like the Arlington man, Conte, did win ball first there before making the contact, but that's not how our officials saw it. Now Leonardo Correas will send one in. It's back post. Hutcherson jockeying, can't get to it. It's Rodriguez. Back to Lobo. Now sent into the corner for Lobo. Lobo will use his speed to get there. What can Lobo find? Lofts one across. No real options there. That cross required a little bit more pace to ask any real questions of Arlington. Far too many bodies there. Now it's quickly sent down the line for Maddox. Maddox sends it across. Lobo is back. The second line of attack for Arlington. Winning this back. Here's Conte. Well won by Conte. Now Vieta. Final moments of this first half. What, if anything, can Arlington find? Back into their rhythm. Slow, methodical passing, looking, waiting. It's Maddox. Sending it across. Now Conte over the top. Ooh, it does force an error from Arnold Maradiaga. There's Jennings down the line. Go, able to turn. Sends one across. And that chance comes to nothing. Oh, this one well contested, but sent back. And Jones will find Jennings on the run. There's Maddox. And Cooper just couldn't quite get that one right. A gilded chance. Popped straight up in the air. Correas takes it down. But Maddox is first to it. Here comes Vieta across the midline. Vieta cranks up the shot. Well saved. And this follow-up effort pounced on really well by Vaca. A lot of contact on it, but that ball was there to be won. And a yellow card is issued. Yeah, I don't think this is a yellow card. Martin Go makes every attempt to get up and pull himself out of the challenge, but credit to Vaca for staying in after spilling the first one, quickly making the courageous second effort to get on top of that one. I don't think that's a yellow card, though. Nor this one's flicked out by Conte. There's Barnard. Now Cooper goes down. Conte showing off his dynamic play, and return pass to Maddox is there. Here comes Maddox. Maddox looking himself. We'll send it across. Neither a shot nor really across. It looks like it did take a touch on its way through, so we're going to have a set piece, perhaps a final act of this first half. The rains and the poor conditions deteriorating, and we're doing everything we can to make sure that the broadcast stays quality and continues to come to you. We don't lose our equipment. This one sent in by Nwulu. Well risen from Go. Saved off the line. It's still there. Arlington, they're saying goal. And it looks like there's some discussion to be made. Arlington are celebrating the goal. We're going to come back and look at the replay, but it looks like we're giving Peter Maddox and Nwulu the credit for goal and assist. Let's come back for this one. It looks like the goal is going to stand. Here is that instant replay. It's 2-0 for Arlington. Well risen from, and then sent in. Maddox is the one who puts it over the line. And we are going to have a goal right at the worst time for Alexandria United to concede. I can't confirm nor deny Whether there was a goal or not, we don't have any of that goal line technology, but it's just a mass of bodies. The ball sent in, and the goal was given. So credit, Arlington absolutely forcing the issue, putting enough chances in, and getting the one over the line right before the half. The first one, under similar circumstances, a ball sent in and well finished by Chris Barnard. The second one, Peter Maddox, and it is 2-0 heading into the halftime break. Two sides will make the adjustments, make the corrections. We just want to thank our partner sponsors on the day. New Paradigm Recovery, your trusted recovery support specialists in Virginia, DMV. New Paradigm Recovery offers unparalleled addiction treatment in the Northern Virginia. We provide a range of services designed to help individuals through the DC Metro, recovery, community, and improve quality of life. New Paradigm Recovery team members are among the most skilled and experienced behavioral health professionals in the area. YTS Wealth Management is a full-service wealth management service. We have a personalized approach that is geared towards finding you and the best financial plan and investment strategy around. We're going to play our messages from our partner sponsors. We have more to be said, but unfortunately we have lost the papers. They're all too wet and illegible now, but thank you for all of our partner sponsors here today. Puerto Rico, TM17 Scouting Pro, YTS Wealth Management, and New Paradigm Recovery for their support of Arlington soccer and bringing this broadcast to us. Now a couple of video ads from our partner sponsors.
On in their recovery process. Sometimes I get this impression they're like, yeah, man, we get it. You got clean a long time ago. You're from the past. That was then. Things have changed. And I try to tell them, I say, look, I'm not from the past. I'm from the future, okay? I've been where you are, and I've been where you want to go. And I've come back here in my time machine to try to give you a little bit of what I learned along the way.
I started to look around as a man in middle age, looking at other people entering recovery, where the support that existed for them on an outpatient basis really did not exist. There were no outpatient programs that offered support for family systems. There were no programs that offered support that met people who were dealing not just with family issues, but with career issues, with middle life issues, with issues associated with dealing with children, sometimes teenagers, sometimes adults. There was a lot of emotional baggage. We really wanted to be able to establish something that was special and unique, and not just address those issues, but addressed all of those issues.
New Paradigm's owner-operated, so when you come to New Paradigm, you're going to have interaction with the individuals that are fully invested in the organization. And not only that, because the owners of this organization happen to be in recovery themselves, the treatment involves what you would expect, which is, addressing the symptoms of substance use disorder. But in addition to that, and really what's more important in the bigger picture, is there's a focus on recovery, on what works at having improvements in your life in the areas that matter to most of us. Not just the compulsion to use or the problems created by substance use, but how do we thrive in recovery? And as a whole in healthcare, we focus a lot on pathology, but not enough on recovery.
We sit down with each person that comes through our doors the first time and we meet them. And by meeting them, we're walking through everything that's going on, everything that they're looking for, so that our program can meet their needs. We're not trying to push onto anybody that comes into our program a cookie cutter way of treatment.
We really put our whole lives into this. And we don't do it for the paycheck. We do it because our lives are recovery. I didn't have a choice. This is what I had to do this for my life. I first had to get clean, and in order to be a father, to be a son, And then when I got into recovery and I just had such a passion for it, and I found what it's like to help another person, and then I found out you can do this for a living, and you can spend your days doing this and helping people, and you can bring on other people to your team that care as much as I do. Yeah, it's awesome. There's nothing else I'd rather do with my life.
When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management. In a time where other money managers and firms say no to solving problems, we wanted to be your trusted partner to solve as many problems for you as we can and help make your life just a little bit better.
What I believe makes our service model extremely unique is our ability to provide our advisors with the resources they need to perform at a high level. What that then allows them to do is provide their clients with an incredible client experience, provide great service, which at the end of the day is our ultimate mission.
At YTS, we strive to take a planning-first approach with our clients. We want to understand your goals and what's most important to you to help construct a roadmap that'll help you get closer to those goals. As your total solution, we want to understand everything from your taxes to your retirement plan to ensure that we're bulletproofing you against anything that life could throw at you financially.
As an advisor at YTS, I'm proud to be part of a team with the resources and expertise to address a wide range of our clients' needs. From specialized investments in retirement planning to navigating health insurance, Medicare, and personalized tax strategies, YTS has helped me serve my clients in a way that no other firm could compete with.
Decades from now, when I'm measuring the success that we've achieved at YTS, I will point towards working to secure the lasting financial legacy of thousands of families across the country. When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management. In a time where other money managers and firms say no to solving problems, we wanted to be your trusted partner to solve as many problems for you as we can and help make your life just a little bit better.
What I believe makes our service model extremely unique is our ability to provide our advisors with the resources they need to perform at a high level. What that then allows them to do is provide their clients with an incredible client experience, provide great service, which at the end of the day is our ultimate mission.
At YTS, we strive to take a planning-first approach with our clients. We want to understand your goals and what's most important to you to help construct a roadmap that'll help you get closer to those goals. As your total solution, we want to understand everything from your taxes to your retirement plan to ensure that we're bulletproofing you against anything that life could throw at you financially.
As an advisor at YTS, I'm proud to be part of a team with the resources and expertise to address a wide range of our clients' needs. From specialized investments in retirement planning to navigating health insurance, Medicare, and personalized tax strategies, YTS has helped me serve my clients in a way that no other firm could compete with.
Decades from now, when I'm measuring the success that we've achieved at YTS, I will point towards working to secure the lasting financial legacy of thousands of families across the country. When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management. In a time where other money managers and firms say no to solving problems, we wanted to be your trusted partner to solve as many problems for you as we can and help make your life just a little bit better.
What I believe makes our service model extremely unique is our ability to provide our advisors with the resources they need to perform at a high level. What that then allows them to do is provide their clients with an incredible client experience, provide great service, which at the end of the day is our ultimate mission.
At YTS, we strive to take a planning-first approach with our clients. We want to understand your goals and what's most important to you to help construct a roadmap that'll help you get closer to those goals. As your total solution, we want to understand everything from your taxes to your retirement plan to ensure that we're bulletproofing you against anything that life could throw at you financially.
As an advisor at YTS, I'm proud to be part of a team with the resources and expertise to address a wide range of our clients' needs. From specialized investments in retirement planning to navigating health insurance, Medicare, and personalized tax strategies, YTS has helped me serve my clients in a way that no other firm could compete with.
Decades from now, when I'm measuring the success that we've achieved at YTS, I will point towards working to secure the lasting financial legacy of thousands of families across the country.
Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Noah Walker rejoining you from Thomas Jefferson High School Stadium, Alexandria, Virginia. This is UPSL DMV South Match Week 1. Arlington SA, your Arlington SA, hosting Alexandria United and leading 2-0 off the back of an early Chris Barnard goal. At the tail end of the half, it was Peter Maddox who doubled the lead and put an extra goal advantage for Arlington. Alexandria, they were under the gun most of the half. Arlington created the most of the chances, the most of possession, but Alexandria remained potent, remained dangerous at times, and we'll look to find a way in behind. See a lot of messages in the chat asking for Mert. We'll try to show Mert on camera. He's the backup keeper today. Connor Jones getting the start, and we are underway here in the second half. Alexandria United playing right to left. Arlington playing left to right, wearing all blue kits. Alexandria, of course, in their white tops. This is Rodriguez. Pocket picked on the near side, but we'll have a throw instead. Here's Owen Lobo. Now Barnard touching it over for Malik Tom. It's down the line. Well challenged. Rodriguez keeping it going, but no, it's sent outside. And back to Jones. It has been a wet, rainy day as the match has gone on. Arlington working with the conditions and finding their way in. That's a lovely turn from Nwulu, now sent out wide for Vieta. Looks like Hutcherson gonna provoke the foul, or rather give away the foul. It's gonna be a set piece for Nwulu to deliver. Sent down the line from Jennings. Cullian Nwulu can't get it past Hutcherson. And we are going to have an opportunity for Arlington to swing one into the box. Here comes another Arlington opportunity. Here's Nwulu working against Lobo, and Lobo getting the goal kick for his side. Vaca will switch play. Well connected. It's Cooper sending it back. Conte sending one over the top for Nwulu. That's a great challenge. Just barely got to the ball first, forcing the corner kick before losing the feet. That was ball, then man. It was bang, bang, but take a look at the replay here. This was a challenge that needed to be correct. Oh, maybe I didn't see it right. I don't know. I'm going to reserve judgment. Don't want to get in trouble. Let's take a look at that instant replay once more. It looked like a challenge that Maradiaga made, and then his momentum carried him through the player. But, and again, I could be wrong. I happily will accept any critique if someone saw it differently and knows more about the game than I. But we are going to have an in-swinger corner kick as the consolation prize for Arlington. This one lofted to the backside. No takers on this one, and goal kick to come. Here comes the pressure from Arlington. Alexandria do well deal with that pressure. Here's Rodriguez holding on to it and sending it back in. That is an errant pass. Alexandria need to do better when they do have their slim chances. It's going to be Jennings to send it in. Jennings down the line. There's Conte. Now Marcus Vieta. Tom gives it right back. Alexandria gambling, getting a little higher up the pitch before sending it back all the way to Jones. Here comes Arlington trying to thread the needle. And it will be a throw on the far touchline for Jennings and co. And Alexandria will have to pack it in deep. Jennings will send it forward. It's back in the hands of United, but still a battle out there. And in the end, Arlington will have another throw. Jennings finding Conte. Now in Wulu. Wulu slaloming, looking for a way through, and likely will bring it back now. Jennings running into trouble, but is going to get some help. And there is a set piece and a card to boot. Looks like Leo Andrade is going in the book. And caution for number 21, and a set piece from about 28 yards, maybe off center. Vaca lining up his wall. We'll have to be vigilant as there's quite a slick that's developed down there on the pitch from the constant rain. And this is one that Arlington can take advantage of, standing over the ball. We do have Eric Jennings and Chris Barnard. Sent on the ground, does take a deflection and wide, so corner kick to come. Here comes the service. It's low, but well sent away. Now Arlington back in. Alexandria can get forward. Here's Cooper sending it out to his support. Rodriguez looking and keeping it short. Cooper gives it right back. There's Apaya back to Rodriguez. Good ball over the top. Is there a square ball? Cooper can't really get it as far as he would have liked, and now Arlington will take over. Ooh, that's an errant clearance. Lobo does take the chance, but can't get his foot over top. And Connor Jones will send this one in. Looking to play from the back. Jaga. Now Conte. Conte will ping one. We'll have a throw on the far side. Alexandria send it back. Now it's Owen Lobo on the ball. Under duress. Conte goes down. This one's still very much up for grabs. Finally sent away. It's a physical game right now. Our center official allowing things to play out both ways. There's Jennings. Unable to find his pass, and Alexandria on the back foot as quickly as they had won it back. There's Barnard working that far touch. Able to find Martin Go. Correas splitting the lines. Finding help in the middle. Lobo still going. Can he release it? No one. Lobo walking the tightrope, but losing control, and now will apply a challenge into the back of Vieda. Marcus Vieda, good strength and good battle to keep off Owen Lobo. Lesser players may have caved there and given Lobo a line to the ball, but Vieda did well. Here's Jaga, finding help through the middle. It's in Wulu, not getting it right. Now Lobo. This is flicked on well. Jaga will send it back. Connor Jones will take some extra time off the clock here as he picks out an option. First ball won by United. Second ball is taken down well by Conte. Now Jennings will bring his goalkeeper back into the fold. As Arlington play from the back. This one seemed to have gone. Looks like Andrade is out. On comes Jeffrey Owusu for Alexandria United. Now Vieda dumping one in. Owusu wins the first. Second taken down by Nwulu. Certainly a foul, but Jennings does well to stay on his feet. Now Conte sending one across. First ball won by United. Here's Correas. How did he get out of that one? Lovely skill from Correas. Now Hutcherson can break forward. Watch out for Hutcherson's speed. Ethan Hutcherson inside for Owusu. And I think neither side thrilled with that one. I think Ethan Hutcherson would have loved to continue their advantage. Arlington feel there was no foul there. But we are going to see the set piece from about 45 out. An opportunity for Correas to serve ball in. We've seen excellent service from Correas in the past. We'll send one over the top. Looks like we're going to get another take at this one. Opportunity, one that our center official was not ready for. Here's Leonardo Correas. There's the service. This is a better one. Connor Jones will come out and confidently collects in traffic. That's what you want from your goalkeeper, to come out in these conditions, take some pressure off the back line, come claim and take the ball to hands and settle down the game. That's good work from Connor Jones. Now Arlington will play from the back. This one sent forward. Cooper not getting hold of this one, but United did have a second bite at the apple. They just could not take advantage of it. And now Arlington will drive right back down the pitch. It's 60th minute, 30 left to play. Plenty of time for Alexandria to turn things around, but also plenty of time for Arlington to break this one wide open. We'll see which way this game goes. This is Barnard sending one up the pitch. It's far too direct, and Vaca will take this thing down. Down the line. Sent across. It is going to be a corner kick for Arlington from the far touchline. Barnard will send it in. Here comes the service from Barnard. Whipped in well. Vaca taken down, makes the clearance. Still very much alive. Looks like it is going to come out as either foul or a goal kick. Vaca will send it in. The immediate pressure is there. There's Owusu out to Lobo. Lobo looking down the line. Did take a touch off the Alexandria man, so a chance for Arlington to drive one right back down in the Alexandria half. Here's Barnard right back to Vieira. Vieira traveling, sending it back to Verona, and here is Jaga. Now Nick Verona. And for Conte, Jaga. Good ball to split. Alexandria. Jennings out to Maddox. Now back to Eric Jennings. And Martin Go is fouled. We're going to have a good set piece for Arlington. Well, we have this set piece. We're going to have a switch. It's Eric Jennings stepping off on a couple of switches. Looks like Wasim Sassi won. The second one will be number 27. Akin Lesotho stepping on. Meanwhile, we'll have a Mert cam. There's been a lot of requests to see Mr. Mert. He's not really showing himself right now, but he is down there. Here's Conte on the ground, right into the wall. Conte will have a second chance at this, and we'll send it back. Now on the way over to Akin Lesotho. There's Lobo, has the ball taken off him by Sassi. Good win from Lobo. And it's certainly a foul. Vaca switching the point of attack. Not really finding any takers, and will be an Alexandria United throw on the far touchline. Will this be another 2-0 result? The last two meetings between Arlington and Alexandria have resulted in Arlington 2-0 victories over Alexandria United. Could this be a third in a row? Or will there be more goals in this one? Here comes an opportunity for our Alexandria. Quickly sniffed out. Now it's a Wusu taking the foul. And now allowing his team to get forward with the set piece. Looks like Correas will stand over this one again. Alexandria gambling, sending bodies in. Cruz, one such player, getting forward. Jorge Cruz in the mix, among others. Here comes the service. Correas will loft one well over the goal, and that's a bit wasteful. Here comes Nick Barona. Going to get back to Jones. Through the midfield, it's Maddox. Skipping Conte over to Akinla Soto. Here comes Hutcherson driving forward himself, forcing a decision, but couldn't quite get it to Cooper. And now that attack has gone. Hutcherson a bit shaken up. We'll see if he's able to continue after that last run. I'll try to get you another Mert cam. Mert, backup keeper today, not making the start, but is still an important piece of this loaded roster. Lots of players, lots of goalkeepers. There's Connor Jones in the net today. Meanwhile, Arlington making another switch. Off comes and Wulu, and on comes Kershaw. Christian Kershaw, important piece. In addition, coming over from Virginia Dream in the offseason. So another look back at that great claim from Connor Jones. It was the challenge. In my estimation, that was clean, but I'm sure others disagree. And it looks like we're finally back underway here. Arlington driving forward. Barona will put his foot through this one. Over the top. Could ask the question. Martin Go has handled this one with his outstretched arm, and it will be a set piece for Alexandria. Go pleading his case. This one's not going to come back. Alexandria will quickly send it in for Cruz. Now out wide. There's Vaca under some duress. We'll just play this one safe out wide. Don't blame him, especially with the deteriorating conditions. Kershaw getting his first touches. Not quite connecting that time. This one's sent in. Well turned from Vieta. Conte trying to take this to ground. Instead, it's Jorge Cruz getting high. Now sent down the line. And out. Corner kick to come. Alexandria, you can see it. They're gambling. They're getting bodies forward more and more. We'll see how they approach this one. '71st minute, just under 20 left to play. This is going to be an opportunity for Jeffrey Torres to send one in with the in-swinger. Here comes the ball from Torres. It's low. That's for a clearance, and that's not really going to test this Arlington back line. Here's the throw for Alexandria. Sent down the line. Now Rodriguez connecting with Owusu. Owusu still battling. Barnard doing enough. Conte helping out. We'll send this one forward for Wasim Sassi. Sassi battling against Lobo. There's Wasim Sassi. Sending one down the line. And back across. And this one will trickle innocuously back into the hands of Anthony Vaca. Onwards we move. Score still sitting at 2-0. An easy win for Arlington's back line. Barnard getting up really well, winning that one. Little game of tennis across the midfield, and Owusu will bowl over the Arlington man. And there's going to be an easy yellow card. Wasim Sassi sticking out the yellow, the extra foot, not delaying the restart. And that's a dangerous play. Yeah, you can't stick. The only argument Arlington does have is maybe that was not the right spot. And if it was not the right spot, then the referee should have pulled it back. But I guess it's not for Wasim Sassi to dictate. Again, don't hate me. It's my honest observations. Either which way. It will be an opportunity for Alexandria United to get a little breathing room. Correas will send one up into the corner. Here's Torres. Sending one in. That's well wide of Jones's goal. The game has reached a bit of a stagnant point right now. Arlington trying to will some life back into their side, create some more chances, and close out this game. Meanwhile, Marvin Garcia will step on as the substitute, replacing Rodriguez for Arlington, trying to infuse some lifeblood into this game, possibly pull some goals back. There's Jaga splitting the attack. Barnard certainly fouled there. And will be a set piece for the benefit of Arlington. Kershaw starting this quickly. Here's Christian Kershaw. Sending one up the pitch. It does ask the question. Ooh, that's far too passive. Sassi will take the shot. Well finished. Wasim Sassi. He earned that all by himself. Not really well played at all by Lobo. And Wasim Sassi, you can't give him those opportunities. He will punish you with that golden foot, right or left. He is almost unstoppable from that range. It is 3-0. That is the icing on the cake for Arlington SA. A quality performance here at home in match week 1. And in all likelihood, 3 points to start off their campaign. Let's take a look at the replay. This was a simple ball over the top. Lobo far too passive in defending this one. Didn't read the bounce well. Masim Sassi, he was all over it. And it's tough. Lobo's had a good game otherwise, and it's been tested a lot, but it happens to the best of us. It's just a mistake, and Sassi able to make Alexandria pay. Now that infuses a little bit more lifeblood into this game. Vieda trying to drive forward, but will get the foul. That's Melly. Giuseppe Melli, the late sub for Arlington. Vaca will send it in. The pressure is immediate. And yields results. Here comes Arlington. There's potential foul in there, but onwards we play. It's one back anyways. Now sent down the line. There's a man down off the ball from Alexandria United. This one deteriorating into something of a brawl. Here comes Owusu switching the point of attack. Looks like we are going to come back and check on the player. There's going to be a set piece for some action behind the ball. There's Lobo. Will be the recipient and taker of this foul and set piece. 78th minute. Do Alexandria United have a response? It's well won from Barnard. Now Sassi. Sassi looking over the top. Baca at the outer reaches of his box. And I have to play that with his feet. I've been in that situation before. When it's slick like this, you come out, you realize just the ball's actually going to travel to you, but it's coming far too quickly to really reset your feet. And you don't ever want to let the ball bounce past you, especially when it's rainy out. Baca made a quick calculation to decide I better play this with the feet, even though it's coming into my box. And that's why you're seeing the play and how it went. Looks like we're going to have a set piece for Alexandria and a switch for Arlington. Off comes Martin and go. There's a deep strike and well held from Jones. Connor Jones in the slick, in the rain, doesn't care, holding on with ease. Now sent out wide. There's going to be a throw on the far touchline. Looks like it's going to be Kershaw to send this one back in. Here in the 80th minute, just 10 minutes left to play. Arlington still very much in control of this game, but boy, wouldn't they love a fourth. Here comes the delivery from Kershaw. Sent into the 18. is going to be a foul. Oh. Again, I'm just going to not say anything on this one. To me, no, but to everyone else here, yes. So maybe I'm just wrong. But this is certainly a dangerous spot for a set piece, especially in the conditions, a yellow card to boot. Yeah. Don't even think that's a foul, but yellow card nonetheless. It's Barnard standing over this one from a dangerous range. Let's see what Barnard can create from this. Saucy standing over it as well. Could be interesting. Saucy leaves it for Barnard into the wall. Out back. Kershaw out wide. And it's going to be another deep delivery from Christian Kershaw. Looks like Cornelius Sapaya will step off. Here comes BB for Alexandria. Kershaw will send this one into a dangerous area. It's straight up and out. Corner kick to come. On the delivery here is Ibrahim Conte. Here comes a delivery. It's sent low. Alexandria have the answer. We'll send it up and out. It's BB finding colleagues. This one over the top. Not fully dealt with. It's tough conditions for everyone out there, and we've already seen a few mistakes and at least one leading to goal. Kershaw able to mop up for himself there. Oh, the service. The ball was long gone. It looks like it's going to be a throw on the far touchline. It's been a fun day. We're really glad to have had everyone joining us today for this UPSL DMV South home opener, Arlington Soccer Association. Hope you all will continue to tune in for these live streams on the channel and join our growing community by subscribing to DMV Sports Media. Check us out for highlight content, reels, and match updates and live links on Instagram, DMV Sports Media. We also have extended highlight content dropping within a few days of each match. So extended highlights on DMV Sports Media soon to come. If you didn't get to catch the whole thing, you want to see all the goals, all the involvements, saves, and top moments, check it out. This is Ibrahim Conte making way for a job well done. On comes his replacement. BB. Now back. There's Barnard lifting one up. Osasi can't connect with Giuseppe Melli. Oh, that's a bad giveaway. Yeah. Here come Arlington, thank you. Well dealt with. Lobo putting some good challenges in, and we'll see this one over the end line. Good response from young Lobo. Now back, Vaca. We'll switch the point of attack over to Lobo. Lobo well taken. This one deflects before Garcia able to find the switch. On the last sub was Dubose for Arlington. So this one's sent down the line. The return pass very much on. Is there one more chance for Arlington? It's sent across, just wide of goal. Goal kick to come. Julian Chipperino was the last substitution. And Duncan Dunkwu was the former. It was a bad giveaway. Barnard right on top of it. Still going, taken down, and there's going to be another foul going against Alexandria United. We're into the 88th minute now. This one done and dusted, but still an opportunity for Arlington to pad their goal differential. There's the service into the box. Well sent away. It looks like it's going to be another long service from Christian Kershaw. Kershaw's ball into a dangerous area. Ping pongs are wrong. How has that not gone in? Still there. And finally sent away. The shot taken, and it's just wide. What a chance. What a time. There's another look at that one. Almost bearing fruit. Meanwhile, it's quickly sent in. Here's Owen Lobo taken down. And across. Dubose did enough to send that one wide. Here comes Dubose. Kershaw following up. And it will be another throw on the far touchline. There's Barona. Tagging in Jones. Now back to Jaka. Now down the line. Lovely bit of skill. This one's sent up and across. Melli. Slaloming through the traffic. Still going, Giuseppe Melli. Can he thread the needle? Finds one. What a save from Vaca. Get the fingertips to that and send it away. Strong goalkeeping there from the Bolivian. Take another look at this replay. As Arlington line up for the corner. This one was just close to 4. Now we will see the delivery from Wasim Sassi. Floated into a dangerous area. Vaca again, able to get fist to it. There's Torres. It will be a foul coming out for the benefit of Alexandria United. Not really sure that was the right one, but it is going to be an Arlington ball across. Well defended at the last. Final moments of this game. One more minute of stoppage to go. And it's another chance for Kershaw. Sending a long delivery. It's flicked on and over the goal. Goal kick to come. There's Cruz trying to find one on the ground. Good pass out. Now it's Sassi. And this one's gone. That is the final whistle. Your Arlington SA are victorious by a score of, 4-0. Was it 4? I think it was 3. But a huge win at home for Arlington in their first match, competitive match of 2025, the UPSL DMV South. A strong result and hopefully the start of a strong season. We're so glad to have you with us here live on DMV Sports Media YouTube. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you next week with a whole new host of matches. We'll be live streaming on behalf of Arlington SA, Villarreal, Blazers FC, Alexandria United, Villarreal, and at times North Stars. And then in Maryland, Identity Hybrid, Chiefs FC, Bridgesport, possibly Touch Kings and others. We'll have to let you know about that. But we still have some Super League matches on the day. Meanwhile, Los Toros and Westchester still locked up in their contest. So feel free to go check out that National Amateur Cup qualifier match, also live on the channel. But we are going to take our break. We're going to move on, and we thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and we're looking forward to the next week. We'll have Virginia Super League action all week. We have more Maryland Super League tonight at 8:30. And then, of course, it's on to next weekend. So have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.